Hi. Today we are going to talk about density. And what density is how closely packed molecules are. Molecules are the tiny things that make up everything. So if you look, I have a glass of sand, aquarium rocks, and marbles. And if we look closely at the sand, we don't see any air in between. They're all right up close to each other. So that's very dense. All the molecules are close to each other. If you look at you can see spaces in between the aquarium rocks. That means it's not as densely packed because there's air in between. And if we look at the marbles, it's the same thing. We can see air in between the marbles. And I have the same amount of sand, marbles, and rocks, but it looks, the marbles look a little taller in the glass. It's the same glass because of the fact that they're that this is more dense and this is less dense. So density has to do with primarily, or we're going to talk about density with liquids today. So right now, I have a glass of water. I colored it blue. And different liquids have different densities, which means they have different, their molecules are a little closer together or farther apart. So we're going to take two different liquids that have different densities. This is water, and then I'm going to pour some oil into the top of my water, and we're going to see what happens to the oil in the water. So you notice that the oil stays on top of the water. The oil is not as dense, so it's more like the marbles than the sand. So that's why it floats. So we talked about sink and float before, but that's why it floats on top. So today you're going to do a little experiment. You're going to fill your glass with warm water. You're going to take some oil and a couple of drops of food coloring. You're going to mix that up, so it's not really going to mix completely, but so you only have little dots of food coloring. Then you are going to pour the oil into your warm water and see what happens. So we know the oil is going to stay on top of the water, but what's going to happen to that food coloring that is mixed in with your oil? That's going to be for you guys to find out. So have fun, enjoy your experiment, and I'll see you soon. Bye.